Students, welcome to the seventh session of chapter 4, Force and Pressure of class 8th of subject Science. Topic for today is atmospheric pressure. You know that air is present all around us. It is the Earth's gravitational pull that holds this air around us. This envelope of air around the Earth is known as atmosphere. It extends up to nearly 1000 km above the surface of Earth. The weight of this huge mass of air exerts a pressure at all points and at all objects on the Earth. That is called atmospheric pressure or air pressure. You know that pressure is the thrust applied per unit area. We imagine a unit area at a place on Earth. Let the height of atmosphere above that place be h. The weight of an air column contained in a cylinder of height h having a base of unit area is the atmospheric pressure at that place. Then why we do not feel this large atmospheric pressure on us all the time? We do not feel it because there is also a pressure inside our body that is almost equal to the external air pressure. This internal pressure cancels the effect of outside pressure and saves us from getting crushed under it. To prove this, an activity is given in your book. In this activity, we have to take one plastic bottle and we have to pour hot water into it. Then we have to close the lid of plastic bottle and shake it for half minute. Now we will take out water from that bottle quickly and we will close the lid bottle very tightly. Then what we will observe? We will observe that walls of bottles are seen to get deformed and may get crushed inwards. Look at the picture. Now why this happened? Because the hot water heats up the air in the bottle and causes it to expand. And the air inside the bottle escape out. When the lid is closed, then less air remains inside the bottle and the pressure of outside air become more than the pressure of air inside the bottle. This difference in pressure acting inwards deforms the bottle and crushed it. It means that the difference in the air pressure inside and outside the bottle has deformed its shape. Now, variation in air pressure depends on two factors, that is temperature and altitude. Air pressure decreases with increase in temperature and increase in altitude. As we move upward on the mountains, there is a decrease in air pressure. And when we move towards higher altitude, our breathing becomes difficult and sometimes nosebleed may occur. So most climbers, they use oxygen cylinder with them, and so aircrafts, they also have pressurized air cabins as they have to fly at higher altitude. Air pressure also varies with temperature, and This temperature affects the air pressure. More is the temperature, less will be the air pressure. As increase in temperature will increase the temperature of earth surface. As a result, air above that earth surface will also get heated up, and it will become lighter and it will rise up. Then the atmospheric pressure at that area will decrease. So air pressure depends on temperature and altitude. Now applications of atmospheric pressure. Students, you must drink your cold drinks with drinking straw. So the technique or the principle that is used in drinking liquid with drinking straw is atmospheric pressure. When we suck air inside the straw, the air is removed and pressure becomes low, and high atmospheric pressure acts on surface of water and push drinks into the straw where is low atmospheric pressure. And sucker hooks, they also use the same principle. When the sucker hook is pressed, the air inside is forced out and leaving a low pressure. The higher external atmospheric pressure outside press down on the hook and make it stick firmly to the wall. These hooks, they help to carry different objects on the wall. So these are the applications of atmospheric pressure. There are few more applications. We can also fill medicine in the syringe by using same pressure as it is used in drinking liquid with the straw. And earlier times fountain pen was used for writing. In those fountain pens, ink was filled by using the same technique. So these are the applications of atmospheric pressure. There is one activity given in your book to estimate the atmospheric pressure, to count the atmospheric pressure or measure the atmospheric pressure. For this, what they have shown, take a good quality of rubber sucker, press it hard on the smooth plain surface of plastic stool and make it stick to the surface. We can now lift the stool by the rubber sucker as shown in figure. Now keep some books one by one on the top of the stool. Then what we will observe, the sucker will remain stuck to the stool. When we add more books till the stool falls down, the weight of books at this point divided by the area of contact of the sucker give us a rough estimate of atmospheric pressure. Now force and pressure. Now you know that force and pressure, they are two different concepts. Force is simply any push or pull, whereas pressure is the force applied on particular unit area. So we should not now confuse with both the two words. For this, one concept map is given in your book. This is the concept map in which force is defined as, first of all, its nature and then its effects. Nature of force is it can be push or pull. It arises due to interaction between objects, means it can be contact or non-contact. It can act on an object with or without being in contact, and force has both direction as well as magnitude. And effects, it may cause change in state of rest of an object, may cause change in state of motion of an object, may cause change in size and shape of an object. And pressure is equals to thrust upon contact area. Pressure due to solids, pressure due to liquid, and pressure due to gases. Pressure due to liquid, the properties are pressure depends on height of liquid column and density of liquid, and this increases with depth. Liquid pressure depends on density of liquid. It acts equally in all direction. It does not depend on the shape of the container. And atmospheric pressure, it plays an important role in our day-to-day life. Now you have to answer the following questions. Question number 1. Discuss in brief the variation in atmospheric pressure with altitude. Do changes in temperature also cause a change in atmospheric pressure? Question number 2. Look at the figure. Two rods A and B are given. They are of same weight and equal length, have different thickness. A boy, while playing with them on a bench, held them vertically on the surface of sand as shown in the figure. Which of one of them will sink less? Explain. Now give reason. Mountaineers may suffer from nose bleeding at high altitudes. Airplanes have pressurized cabins for passenger safety while flying high in the atmosphere. You have to write answers of these questions in your rough notebook. That's all for today. This chapter is over now. Thank you and have a nice day.